What's up, everybody? You might be wondering, what is wrong with your set? Well, I wanted to prove a point. A very, very important point. This amazing point that I'm going to make during this video had a massive impact on me growing up when I started out in film. That the camera doesn't make the film. The filmmaker does. Currently, I am using a camera, the first camera I ever owned. It's a $150 camcorder. This is over 5 years old, give or take. Its pixelation's not the greatest quality. And as you can see, it can produce a pretty terrible image. This looks horrendous. But you don't have to go out and spend thousands of dollars on new gear, a new camera, a new light, a new microphone, ND filters. All of these are not necessary to produce a good film. It's the problem solving that goes on in the filmmaker's mind that makes it a great quality film. I'm going to teach you how to turn this something like this. Okay, so terrible shot meet amazing shot. How do we achieve this? We're going to go over the top 3 ways to improve scenery. 1 is lights and camera settings. 2 is the audio, because this audio sucks. And 3 is actually in post in Premiere Pro, which is color grading. It's not bad to work on the image in post, but try to do as much as you can before you reach that stage, before you reach editing. So to break these categories down, let's just talk about what I'm doing wrong right now. Right now, my lighting is the worst. I just have this disgusting LED pointing me right in the face, and it's very unflattering. My audio is atrocious as well because I'm just using my internal microphone on the camera, which I think audio is actually more important than the image. Image is forgivable, whereas if you just hear static and gross audio for the whole video, you can barely watch it all the way through. We can talk about color grading after we fix this garbage. First, let's fix this terrible audio. I'm gonna hook up a microphone to the camera, and if you guys don't have enough money for a microphone, even a $25 lav mic, that's okay. Just use your smartphone, record your voice, and sync up the audio in Premiere Pro. Once you're done syncing up that audio, you can actually replace the original audio with it. I actually do have a lav mic, so I'm just gonna attach that to my lapel. And now, as you can see or hear, I sound much better. Audio has improved quite a bit. I am using the wireless Rode Go mic. I just think it sounds the best with my voice. It resonates really well. A rechargeable wireless lav mic, and I love it. Step 2 is to fix the lighting. So let's get this LED out of my face and replace it with my 2 softbox lights. Let's try and get the lighting as even and soft as possible. Ooh, there we go. Let's turn these on. Boom. Now you can see that everything looks so much more even and lit up. The detail is coming back in. The highlights might be a little bit blown up because my camera does not have ISO or exposure settings at all. But this is still looking really good. In post, I can just lower the highlights and I should be fine. But you're probably thinking that something still looks off. Something is wrong. You might not know, but you're probably thinking I look a little blue or green and it looks really gross on you. This is because the white balance settings are not on the correct settings. It needs to be warmer. This camera does not have the setting of custom temperatures, so I just have to pick the closest thing that looks good on me. I have an olive skin tone, so I want something that's warm, but not too warm, or I'll look red or orange and I won't look good. So let's go into the camera settings and fix that. There we go. I look so much better now. I sound better, I look better. This is what I'm talking about. This is a professional setup. Now, an extra tip for you guys, my camera cannot do this, but if you have the settings for ISO and aperture, make sure that your ISO is at the native ISO, which means the lowest setting it can possibly go. Make sure that your aperture is pretty tight, it's closed. Make sure that it's at 1.7, 1.8, something like that. What this is gonna do is make a shallow depth of field, which means that you'll be in focus while the background is not. I personally do not have a problem with this because my studio, I am up against the corner, right against the wall. I think it looks fine. I think it looks great this way. If you're far away from the wall or far away from the background, to blur the background will make it look much more professional, very aesthetic. It gives depth, it brings you out from the background, makes you more of the center of attention on camera. The last thing that you can do to make this look 1,000 times better is to go into Premiere Pro and slap on a LUT pack or just color grade it to your own liking. So for the sake of time, I'm just going to wipe a LUT pack across this screen and you can see what it looks like. This is my own LUT pack that I've created. It comes complete with 5 LUTs for $10 on my store. The link is in my description box below if you're interested. It's a very cheap price for a very great pack. I use it for everything. Here's a little quick peek as to what it looks like on various clips. I hope that those LUT packs looked appealing and pleasing. I use it again for all of my videos. I love the looks I was able to create, and I hope that you guys do too. If you guys would like to support me, that's awesome. Go on ahead, follow the link below and follow the instructions. And I would just... Hold on, something's missing. Sorry. This video will not be complete without Fred by my side. Where was I? Oh yeah. If you guys don't know how to apply LUTs onto your videos, I have another video in the description box that you can visit on how to color grade and how to apply your own LUTs. So the point of this video was not to just berate you for having a bad setup, and it was not to just put a shameless plug about my pack. I wanted to tell you guys this because I think it's very, very important that this can be done easily. And when I first started in YouTube, all my videos looked grainy or pixelated, and I was using this camera. In fact, the microphone that I set up, I've been using on my Sony because this camera doesn't accept microphones. It only has the internal one. This is the camera. It's been with me for as long as I can remember. This was the first camera that I ever had, and this is what got me started on YouTube. There was no fancy settings or anything. It was just me trying to edit with a bad editor. But I didn't give up, and it was because someone told me that I was capable of making something like this. I never really aimed for it, I never really tried it until I started getting the more expensive gear, which was a dumb move. I would rather know that I'm capable of doing this with a bad camera so that my skill, when I saw it with an even better camera, just blew me away. You guys are capable of this too. Whether your camera is your iPhone, a $150 camcorder, or a Canon 1DX. Doesn't matter what equipment you have. Use what you do have now and just advance your skills as much as you can. You don't have to go out today and spend thousands of dollars on new gear. I'm not saying it's bad to upgrade. I'm saying that's really good, but by learning as much as you can with what you have now until you can get that gear, this is amazing because now you already know what to do when you have the next camera. And for those of you who can't even afford anything like that, if you are stuck with your iPhone or camcorder or whatever, you guys don't have to make bad videos. You guys don't have to think, oh, I'm stuck with this terrible camera, so I can never make a good video. If you guys work hard and learn how to light your scenes, how to get the proper exposure and white balance, learn how to color your videos correctly, you guys don't have to worry about that anymore. I hope that this video was enlightening and empowering to know that you are capable of so many different things. Don't let your equipment limit you. Just think outside the box and figure out how can I make this look better. That's it, really. I'll see you guys in the next video on Fluffy Flamingos.